Well, well, well. Hello, hi Ringo. It's so good to see you. How are you doing today? Rah! Ah! Hi!
Boom.
Boom! Can I get 5 big booms? Zyro, you're amazing. Thank you so much for the resub. Oh my goodness, thank you for the support. Enjoy the emotes as always. Each time you support me, I'm thinking, what should we do to mix up and freshen up our emotes? Usually, seeing as I love my emotes, I definitely want the more animated, but they do cost more. All in the name for emotes. I think I'm an emote. A lover. It's good to see you. Welcome in. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. Honestly, I'm doing great. It's quite cold. It's been cold for like last 2 days. Another dance emote. Honestly, if I could somehow get someone to animate Kim Kitsuragi from Disco Elysium and that dance emote, I would get either that one or like the spinny one. Or something. I don't know. Look, all I'm saying is, if you have any recommendations for emotes or anything, I'll keep my eyes out. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Happy midweek! I'm very excited for this Ace Attorney. Last time, we left on a little cliffhanger, and I'm excited to see what happens next. And I'm very interested to see what it's like in... Wait, wasn't that one lady? The one lady that I wanted to see the sprite of. Oh my god, objection! We'll actually get to see her, I think, in better art quality. I am excited. So, let's head on over to the game screen. Oh. Ah! Oh my god. Mother perceive. New items unlocked in the gallery. Can we get this, man? Oh way! Wait, I have to show you the pause. The what's the word? Like the change over from the screen I was on before to that. Oh my god. Album. I need to clean up my my inventory, if you will. Anyways, we see all this, right? Oh, wait. Pause. How do I pause this? Press Y. I actually pressed the main menu at the right time with the music. Crazy. Also, hi DJ. I hope you're doing well. Man, Miles is locked the F in. Not enough. Anyways, like I was going to say, the transition from this screen to the screen that we just saw, crazy. Anyways, check this out. How do I play again? Won't somebody please think of Miles? Anyways, okay, now that I watched that, I don't think it was that perfectly timed. It was at the moment that I thought it was. Anyway, so let's change from our pixel art to the HD, and let's change the audio to the arranged. So we're gonna be hearing newer, cleaner renditions of the audio. I freaking hate this! I hate this screen! Anyways, I hope you've had a good day today. Let's continue where we left off. Oh, that's right! We were rebuttaling his logic. I love forgetting what we were doing, not gonna lie. I think next week we're gonna bump up our our streams a little bit so we can go through all these single player games that I need to play / want to play. Specifically Expedition 33 and 109. Alrighty, let's be in the corner. Is that good? How much tiltedness do I need to be? Like I catapulted over here. Yeah, no, me too. Expedition 33. It kind of was like under the radar of a lot of people, and I'm really happy to see that like it's getting reception. I think the discourse around it that's like coming out about like turn-based games, I think that's a bit silly that I've been seeing online, because we've had in past really good games come out and have been turn-based, but that's my 2 cents. It's finally my weekend. Nice, Ringo. You better get some sleep. Can't have turn-based without based. Exactly. It's my turn to be based. Now, back to where we left off. Kay said, what's this philosophy of detainment? Ha! You don't know? In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. I'm shimmy a little bit more. I think I will just inevitably cover the text. Hold on, I have... Oh yeah, that's right, we lived here last time. Alrighty. Or any other turn-based right? I'll get to sleep around 9 AM. Sounds like a plan. Now, to continue. Why the wolf? Because in my language, lang means wolf. And you don't mess with me or my pack. Oh, bang! We literally said his name last time. So everything is coming together. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lang Ji. You'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous. Oh! What? I need her! I need her when I need info like that. Oh my gosh. Who is she? Please, please appear on the screen. I'm begging. I'm begging. I'm on my hands and knees. Anyways, to proceed, Lang Ji developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhangfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago, that makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test? Oh! Oh! Shilong Lang's logic. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance. But even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement, like Officer Meekins. Isn't that right? So this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of detainment can lead you. I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins? It's not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. What? I thought he was detained. Hello? Why is he here? However, I can't simply stand by while ancient Lang ignores our country's laws. Shi Long Lang, just what sort of investigator are you? Alrighty, time to press each statement. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being cutted off in my time.
Hold it!
So what can you tell me about the body? A lot. Even without an autopsy, I have my ways. They teach you the basics of forensics along with the detention philosophy. Oh? Then you wouldn't mind telling me a little of what you figured out, correct? I can say he was shot in a single glance.
Hold it!
Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wounds would come to the same conclusion.
Not so fast!
Oh, okay, rebuttal. Not so fast. Don't pat yourself on the back yet. I feel like that's how he'd sound too. What's that supposed to mean? Langji says, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what would you know about the killer? Hi, Kuro! Welcome back to another Ace Attorney, where Lang says, with your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun.
Hold it!
It would appear you've studied a little of our laws. Studied? Who needs to study what every child on any street corner already knows? It's that. Sheena! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, she's on the screen, she's on the screen, she's on the screen. Oh. Oh my days. She's here! She's here! Oh my goodness. Ma'am, may I have your number? What a time to join. You've come at a good time, Schmitty. Oh, her sprite is... She's beautiful. Add in twinkly noises. You know, like jewel twinkly noises in video games. Man, I want what they have. Look how cool they look together. With like the fur on his coat and then like her fur scarf. I want it.
Oh no,
Oh no, she's hot. It's always a good time when Nyx is here. No, oh bless Kuro. It's always a good time when you guys are here. I digress. The Sheena comes with news, or rather, help. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. Oh god, that's really hard for me to say with braces. That's it. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting. That woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information. Come back! Come back! No! Insert vanish emoji. Oh, not unless you're a member of the law enforcement, like Officer Meekins. Isn't that right, he says?
hold it!
If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh. Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. So it's his weapon? How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey, you! Show me your gun! Oh! What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun! What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir? Sir? I lost my gun, sir! Harry Dubois? Harriet Dubois, is that you? How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Officer Meekins ambushed the victim in this garage and killed him here with his gun. This is a new statement, which we're gonna press.
Hold it!
You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here, in this garage? From the fact that the suspect was found almost next to where the body was found, I'd say it's pretty obvious that this is the crime scene. Langji says, a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Hey! Finally, a quote even I've heard of before. Furthermore, Langji says, successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene. Looks like neither detectives nor criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums. Yeah, right! What does Langji not say at this point? Who knows? It's this man's full philosophy, I guess. So, this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of detainment can lead you to. I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Alrighty, so now we gotta figure out which statement is contradictory to our evidence. And it's always... it's always whenever we come back, I have to present something. I don't remember what happened last time. What? Exactly. Me too. Okay, we've read this before, so we're just gonna keep it going. Alrighty, so I'm thinking, what is our evidence? I'm not surprised if watching Nix is written somewhere in there. It's a game ahead of its time. So we only have one page. Well, okay. I don't even know. I mean, is he the Blue Badger? Is Meekins the Blue Badger right now? Oh, okay, okay. Was conducting investigation while in the Blue Badger costume. Lance Amano's girlfriend came to Gatewater Land in search of Lance. So I think, from what my brain is coming toward, because he was in the Blue Badger, there's no way that he would have had the gun on him. So, in comparison to the Bad Badger, right? Well, I think so. Well, I think so. Okay, let's try and find the right statement to go to. It's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. I feel like it's the last one that we gotta press with evidence. So if we present, or is it this one? Would it be this one instead? There's only one of each of the 4 family members wandering throughout the park. So he can't have technically stayed there. Maybe it's this one. I actually have no clue. I feel like every time I leave and come back, I feel kerfuffled. Okay, I'm gonna press this one. If my train of thought is correct, it's this one. Please be right.
Objection!
It's wrong. No. Oh, am I? I don't even know. I don't even think I'm in the right mindset. Slash. Anyways, I guess we'll continue, and I'll try to rack my brain to think which one's which is the correct thing to press. Sure. Anyways, that statement just now stands in contradiction to this piece of evidence. That thing has nothing to do with what I was saying. Now, put it away. And your logic is so badly in need of repair that you might as well throw it out too. I got roasted. That is the real deal here. Your courtroom mannerisms are worthless at a crime scene. Oh! You dare to insult the courts? Yeah, that. Oh, what? I'm thinking. Or actually, what present? Oh, okay. This one is definitely the statement, but the evidence that we need? The body was moved to the garage. He wasn't killed there. He wasn't? Did we establish this last time? Oh, you know what? That's so true. Okay, so I need my brain to like warm up. But you, Schmitty, I think last time you said something about like the last case. I have a very bad memory, but you said it, and it was about the time being different, right? About the time being like, oh, it's this time. And then lo and behold, it basically came true. So you're probably right. Hi Yui, welcome in. It's good to see you. So I think the statement we're on right now is correct, but Officer Meekins ambushed the victim in this garage and killed him here with his gun. But if we take a look at the preliminary findings, indicate loss of blood resulting from a gunshot wound. Despite the fact that the final bullet went clean through the body, there is very little blood at the site where the body was found. So we are going to present this. Please be right.
Objection!
Oh yeah, that's right. Every time he does that little finger waggle, in my mind I'm like, does he go like does he touch his tongue? Hi Yui, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible. Images you can hear for yeah. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. Oh my god, it's basically as Schmitty said. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too oh, wait, Schmitty was so right. Oh yeah! Okay, he didn't prolong the yeah, but you get the point. So you did notice that was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene. And if it was your man who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that that officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird. How so? Hey you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir! Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir! Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir! Not you too! Oh, okay! His testimony. So, hello! Hi, Negan, how are you doing? Welcome in. You are about to see and witness Meekins' testimony. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the blue Badgermobile, sir. Selling what? He's selling what now? Oh, so I need to play the other games that has him. I don't think I've played it. Or if I have, I can't remember. He does look vulnerable. He does need a hug. I think a hug would greatly help this man. But I got completely caught up in my role, selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. Oh, so he did wander around. What is this blue Badgermobile? It's right behind him, right? Yeah, right there. It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. So the blue Badgermobile is just a roaming souvenir shop. Oh. A mobile shop on 3 wheels was parked inside the Wild West area garage. So it's outside now? Just doing a race on Dayton? I don't know what that is. But good luck! You got this! I'm assuming it's like a game? Every day is a sale! Yeah. Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems sure of what he's saying. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir! Roger, sir! Keeps on yelling. It's a track. Oh! The more you know. A NASCAR? It tickles something in my brain, but I don't know it too well to recall. Now, let's rebuttal his testimony. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir.
Hold it!
Alright then, where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir. You must mean the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain. Okay, Then why are you here in the wild, wild west area? That's because... It's because of a very deep reason, ma'am. Deep reason. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir.
Hold it!
Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Yes, sir. Well, first, I made sure there were no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir. Well, what did you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger? I thought I had no chance at that point, sir. So I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile.
Hold it!
What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? That's what I want to know. Sir, the Blue Badger mobile is where dreams are collected. What? Sweetness like you've never known, except in dreams. Ma'am, like innocent drops. Yui! The brain freeze one's cute. I like that emote. NASCAR is a track where the track is just a complete circle. Oh, okay. You know, I am learning new things. However, to proceed. And bitterness found only in nightmares, ma'am. Like guilty jawbreakers. Selling those as I push the Blue Badger mobile along is my sworn duty, ma'am. But I got completely caught up in my role.
Hold it!
You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers. No, sir! Of course not, sir! I would never do something like that, sir. You're absolutely right! Wow, you're so good at this forcing people to confess things, Mr. Edgeworth. To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir. It's giving, I'm just a girl. Like, take a drink every time Meekin says sir. Honestly, Gumshoe saying sir, Meekin saying sir, I think we'd be very well parched for water. I'm better at selling kids a few small dreams than looking for a big crux, sir.
Hold it!
Sorry, I didn't probably say crook like that. Enough wallowing in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony. Yes, sir! Like that, like a flip switch. You gotta watch NASCAR South Park episode? I'll have to take a look into it. Absolutely. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir.
Hold it!
How did you wind up all the way over here? I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir. But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir. I had to run away from the child's painful drop kicks. And before I knew it, the good old drop kick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. It always was. It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent. In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation. Sir! That's right, sir. That's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. Sounds like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. However, there is one flaw in Officer Meekins' story. But I have the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he spills beans. Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Meekins love triangle. Say what now? Yui. Now, let's have a look at our new information of evidence. Mobile shop on 3 wheels was parked inside the Wild Wild West area. Details. Oh. I thought they were just gonna show the car, not the whole crime scene. Anyways, so I think I already know what statement we want to press this evidence on. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger Mobile. But how did you do that when the evidence, or the Blue Badger Mobile, is parked? Let's find out.
Objection!
God, he's so cool. Oh, if only. Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir? I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger Mobile until recently, then what is it doing here? Inside the garage. Ah! Actually, I had just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized it, the Blue Badger Mobile was nowhere to be found, sir. Which would mean it was perhaps stolen? And that's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir. But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Not the best!
A likely story. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about his story? The car getting stolen. It's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used, all right? To move the dead body. I actually didn't think of that. What? You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the Blue Badger Mobile to transport it all the way here. Oh wait. Sorry, my poor phone fell. Everything looks so nice in HD. Oh, I need that lady to turn around. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me! Sir! The killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir! Agent Lang, wait! What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. I told you. Truth, schmooth, I couldn't care less. Oh, how dare you. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. Brother, you... What? Lang? As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to the autopsy. We need to get the body to autopsy. My eyes. And you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations. Hang now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Damn, okay. To be continued. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me we leave. I think we do. Oh. Damn. Okay. Damn. What's got us upside down today? Just placement on the screen. Oh, sorry. I already saved.
Objection!
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be real. That was so loud for me. I don't know about you guys. Well, we got kicked out and here we are. On March 13, 1:22 p.m. at Gatewaterland at the main gate. Chased out like a pair of peasants. Excuse me? What do you mean by that? A pair of peasants? Who are you calling a peasant? Sorry, I'm angling. Okay, I think that'll do. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Kay. There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? Oh, what is she insinuating? You really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with. Ever. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. When I apprehend the murderer myself. All right, and I'm going to work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go. I still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just going to drop the issue. Hey, you're getting help for free. Don't worry. The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Gumshoe! My God! There he is! Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium! Hurry, sir! This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness? Yo! Why did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? The jig is up. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir. Aww. Gumshoe and Edgeworth just needs to kiss already. So much tension. I feel like Gumshoe would like lean in for the kiss, and then Edgeworth would just kind of like step out of the way. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. I can see that happening. Or maybe, I don't know if Gumshoe is like, okay, Loki, if Edgeworth, you know, moved in for the kiss, right? And Gumshoe's just oblivious and he doesn't know what's happening. But he accidentally like ignores him somehow. I don't know, I wouldn't know. I feel like Gumshoe would be really attentive. I feel like Edgeworth would be really smooth about it, and he'd kind of like bring his hand up to like fix his hair, and then he'd kind of, I don't know, give a smolder. Oh, just tidying up my hair and checking myself out, I guess. When is Gumshoe not oblivious? What if he does cupboard on? Oh, what is that? I think I know what that is, but I didn't know that it had like a word for it. Oh, act of stuffing a wall. Oh, that! I feel that like The hand wall thingy. Right. I don't even know. I feel like Edgeworth would just stare him down, and then Gumshoe would be like, right, sorry, sir. Oh. I feel like I can picture all of this happening. It's so low-key, it's canon. It's totally, it can be so canon. Now, it's not all fun and games, he said. Let's go see the witness. Who is the witness? Is it the lady? Wait, that's a cute car! 142 in the stadium. I thought there was a witness here. Is it the badger? Yeah. I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh! Wait! There's no freaking way. I loved her! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Long time no see. I was gonna say it's Emma. I didn't wanna say too early. Cause what if I just proudly said her name and it wasn't her name? And I've got to mix it up for somebody else. Cause that happens. You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Landisco. She's what? I didn't know that. Oh, I love her. I have like a screenshot somewhere where she's just like, I gotta find it. Hold on. Her design reminds me of Sherlock's home. Right. True. She's kind of like a combination of like Sherlock Holmes and I think it maybe, do you think it's the glasses? I think it, for me, I think it's the glasses on her. I gotta find, wait, hold on. And the hat. I gotta find, I gotta find my phone. I gotta find the photo I'm thinking of. Where is it? If you know the audio, you know the audio. I gotta find it. It's in my meme folder. The badge on a lapel is a mood. It's pogging. It's pogging all the time. Now, if I don't find it, I do apologize. But take this moment to go get some water. If you're watching the VOD, know that I appreciate you for sitting through this. Oh, wait. Okay, so maybe I can find it on the internet. Oh, thank you. I will hydrate and I will stretch my limbs. Stretching my ears. I don't know if I'll be able to find it on the internet. Is it? Do I find it? Oh, Ace Attorney. Okay, maybe I can't find it. But there's a scene in the Ace Attorney game where this guy, he's like, I think he's a prosecutor from memory. His name's like Clavier. Anyways, he goes, I have a feeling we should kiss. Is that an incorrect feeling? Or I think he has a crush on Emma. And then Emma responds with, I sometimes had the feeling I could do crystal meth, but then I think, better not. I'll send these in the Discord so you guys can actually see. I gotta figure out how to send both of them. Wait, Loki, if it's edited, I love it. It's very on brand for Emma. Where am I gonna post this? I'll just post it in general. I'll poop. No, I selected them in the wrong order. Okay, pause. Apologies. I'm sharing these. Discord. Actually, it'll go in the meme channel. I hope it sends. Anyways, I freaking love Emma, and it's so awesome to see her in this style as well. I'm so used to her like pixel lower graphic design. So I'm really happy to see her. I had no idea she'd be in here. Anyways, let's continue with her little background lore. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. Oh my god, I can't believe she's here. Okay, pause. Yes? Notice anything, Kay? You look deep in thought. Care to share? Her stockings are cute. Honestly, but if there was a big enough fandom of Ace Attorney, I'd be cosplaying her. With all that's happened, I'm getting a little confused. For example, what did that detective said earlier about how we must look for the witness at the stadium? What if Emma's the witness? No, not that. The I'm always rooting for you bit. I was thinking how sweet that is. It's like you two are best friends. I think you're a little confused, alright? Okay. I think maybe they're knee-high socks, but like you can see like the shape of her knees. So maybe it's stockings? Also, I just want to say I love her theme song. It's good. Okay, Loki, let's have a look around before we talk to her. I assume that this is another Badger-mobile? Yeah, but it's a little different color than the blue Badger's car. Yes, this is the retina searing pink model. When I meet people who have a full-on pink aesthetic. Where are you going, Mr. Edgeworth? We have to find the witness before that mean old werewolf does. You're right. The witness is supposed to be here in the stadium. But where? Oops, I didn't mean to run away. Can we take a look at this? Oh, we can. Nope. Oh, okay. Anyways, Emma! I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday, and I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. Oh, I I love her style in this game. Before we do, I'm showing off my prosecutor badge, obviously. Oops, I keep doing every single time. This is a symbol of the prosecutor, right? I don't think I've ever seen you wear it, though. Well, I'm not as enthusiastic about wearing it as you are with your pin badges. I know, right? I mean, I really wanted to put even more on today, actually. Oh, hey! I like yours, Kay. Do you have any extras? Sorry, but there's only one of these in the world, and it's proof that I am a great thief. Yeah, that's right. I think she had like lots of badges on her hat in the old. You know what? I can't. I think I'm just gaslighting myself. I don't remember her in the old game and what she looked like because she was younger. Now, let's talk about Emma Sky. Yeah, she is. So, why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I had really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I had just missed you. But how exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. Oh, that's right. I forgot she did her little tippy tappy on her little device. Oh, I love her aesthetic and her character. I used these to track your footprints, and I followed them straight to you. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine that special light on it, zing! The footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It does look like a DS. We were just talking about DSs last time. Last time we were playing Ace Attorney. Surely, yeah. It says, it has her initials on it, but it's cute. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. Are you the witness, Emma? Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking? So, let me guess. There's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? What's that off in the distance? I'm looking. I hate the way they run! It's even scary in HD. I can only imagine what would have happened or how it would have looked like in pixel form. Oh, hey! It's the pink badger! Badger, get! Badger, 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 badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. You're the witness! Are you, by any chance, the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak badger dance. I am thoroughly creeped out by these badger mascots. Ah! I can't take being inside of that stuffy head anymore. You're? No. Why? Why here? Why now? I think I recall her. Put it back. I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me grief. Edgy-boo! Oh! His biggest fan! There's no way. There's no freaking way. No! Oh, dear. I would rather look at Proto Badger. I want to look at Emma. It's like purple-haired lady from... Yeah, I was about to say, she reminds me of the old lady from the Yakuza series. But so am I, Schmitty. I haven't played the game that he keeps referring to about all these like past cases and stuff. Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really? I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm just going to be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. The only person I know of was Emma. Maybe we should just do a full Ace Attorney playthrough. I love Ace Attorney. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun. It's good. It's a good time. Parasocial much? Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of a waking nightmare. So, you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now, I'm just the Pink Badger, dearie. You may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name is Wendy Oldbag. Why does she have a last name like that? I'm gagged. I'm gagged. That's her name. Wendy Oldbag. What kind of name is that? I'd hate to. Oldbag, come up, please. Roll call. They would not. No, they would not get away with that today. But you can call me Wendy, or Granny, or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Put them handcuffs down, lady. Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite. Look how evil she looks. But like, she's got things up her sleeve type of evil smug. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels last time we met? Wait a minute. Maybe I did play that game. It's been too long, to be honest, so maybe not. I definitely recall her being a security guard. So you know what? The handcuffs does make sense. But the handcuffs are not helping. No. I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. And enough talk about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are, talking with 2 young girls. You should say 3. Come on, old bag, you had your chance. You could have snuck your way in. You're saying that you're a young girl, but no. She had a chance. Men are all the same. With young girls, why does the dad notice me? He went on to get arranged married an 18-year-old, and he sees her all. As I say, it takes 3 years to. You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edger. What was that about the 18-year-old? What? What happened? Old bag, what happened to you? Men are all the same. It doesn't matter how old they get. They continue to shamelessly flirt with the young girls. Why, just the other day, it happened to be with my Yoon, I had finally gotten to notice me. He went and got into an arranged marriage with an 18-year-old. I don't see what he sees in her at all. As they say, the persimmon takes 3 years to ripen. That girl is... Who is Yoon? Who... Is it a correlation to anyone that we know of so far? I was gonna say, is it her lover? I mean, she's 19, but like, is it her lover? Oh, I don't even know. Emma's 18? I thought she was older in this one. She's a high schooler studying in Europe. What the heck? Oh my goodness. God. What was I doing when I was 18? Not what she's doing. Oh my goodness. However, let's proceed. Kay, please. I'm begging you. By all means, do not provoke her any further. Neither was I. Up top. Oh my goodness. Wait, do you think I have any like voice mods to make it? I got nothing. I got nothing that could make me sound like an old lady. The witness. Aren't you forgetting about something, Miss Edgeworth? This person could be the witness. Honestly, I hope she isn't. But I don't think fate is going to be so kind today. Raspy voice? I don't know. There's apparently, my voice is gonna change if I press this. I have something called warm and vintage, but it's like a... I don't even know. I don't even know how that would sound. Testing. Do I sound warm and vintage like? I don't even know. We're back. We're back to normal. Bun Bun's voice but slightly higher pitch. I don't even know. I don't even know if I can do that with my throat. Like to voice act differently. I sounded very close to the mic. Oh my goodness. Like on a podcast. Oh my goodness. That voice sounds way too young for old bag. I got nothing. Crisp and warm. What's the difference between vintage and warm? Testing. Men. What did she say? I can't recall. Men are all the same. It doesn't matter how old they get. They continue to shamelessly flirt with young girls. Why? Just the other day. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll have to see how that goes. It's just a tinier but much louder. I'm sorry, it was so loud. Alrighty, but no, I don't have any effects. I think I can create some, but Tinier? Oh, sorry. I did not read that quite well. I got nothing. I got nothing pre-made in this Logitech G Hub thing. What? Okay, pause.
Wild voice.
How does this sound? Does that work? Do you think that would work for her? I don't even know. I don't know what it sounds like. I don't have it set up that I can hear my mic. But anyways, let's continue. And I'll do the voice a little bit and then I'll trail off because my brain just can't seem to latch on to the voice. I saw what happened. Okay. I don't know if I can keep that up. I'll be real. I don't know if I can keep that up. Oh. I don't even know. I keep thinking of different voices. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? Is that... I'll forget it. Every time I speak in slightly different tones and like pitches. I just forget. So it's true. She is the witness. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder. You mean to say that you witnessed something being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. What old bag witnessed? I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately. What's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end supposed to mean, edgy poo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. I came to the stadium to take a short break.
Hold it!
I can't do that. I don't know how to do a raspy voice. I think I need to purposefully get sick, play the game when I'm sick, and then come back. You mean you took a break from being the pink badger? You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. You smell of sweat, your hip creaks with the pain, you even begin to dream about work. Don't you dare do that! I'll be healthy, don't worry. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know. Well, that's why I chose to become? She doesn't become anything. That's why I chose to come take my break here, whippersnapper. I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger in front of a bunch of kids. So, what did you see while you, the pink badger, were resting? Oh, yes, that. Well, as I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other.
Hold it!
You saw two men. Can you describe them for me? They look like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. Oh my! Don't tell me you're jealous of those two men. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous. Oh, it's alright, Edgy Poo. Those two were just foals compared to a stallion like you. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how much how overbearing she was to him in his first encounter. I mean, so much so that he didn't want her to be the witness. I thought so little of them that I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground.
Hold it!
You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place? Absolutely! I can't do the raspy voice. I give up. The gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help. 2 men, 1 bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony. Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Self-centered, aren't we? While it was somewhat useful, her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth! Yes. So, about this new problem. What is that giant grin on your face for? Do you want me to show you something really nice? No. Thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're going to like. What is that gadget you're holding? What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief. Ah, should have known it would be worthless. Oh, don't be like that. Huh? What is that? What do you think now? What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air. I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now, witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. What is this? This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into Little Thief. Little Thief? I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far. Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see. Miss Oldbag said that the 2 men were facing each other. And then a gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground. Ah, so with this we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past. See? So, what do you think? I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days. Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu. Indeed. Oh, but if there isn't enough information, or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange. In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony. You got it. You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. Right now, the simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So, for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in the simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so you just let me know, okay? Oh, how handy. Okay. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right. But if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? If this is where the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. The blood. Right? Which piece of evidence shows the missing item? um... Is it... What am I meant to present? I think it'd have to be the murder notes, right? Because that's the only thing I can think of that correlates to anything in our evidence. Anyways, let's present.
Take that!
Okay, goodness. This is the contradiction. Is something wrong with my recreation? If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there is no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony. Edgy poo! How can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down. You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. But with Emma nearby, she can use her little... what's it called? Ends with an O, L, and it's used to detect blood in spaces and areas. I don't know what it's called, but I bet you she has it on her. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. It's like a spray. It's a spray, and then they use the UV light. Luminol. Oh, the only reason I know that is because of Ace Attorney and also Danganronpa. It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. But the silhouette almost matches mildly. He's legitimately standing smack bang. It's him! He's the killer! Okay. Is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer? Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into Little Thief. She has a point. Okay, well, let's talk. Oh, we can't talk to them. Anything else that we can take a look at? The answer is no. Let's have a chat with her. Recreation. So, you believe that this gadget will provide us with the proof we need? Yeah, of course. Pretty neat, huh? By inputting info like this, it can recreate the crime scene exactly as it was. Although, Little Thief was originally intended to be a training sim for heists. A training sim for thievery? I don't believe I can turn a deaf ear to that, Kay. It's for practice! Practice! It's not like I've actually stolen anything yet. Besides, we're in the middle of an investigation, so stop nitpicking. Even if it is just practice, I can't exactly endorse the act of stealing. Although, admittedly, this device is rather useful in an investigation. Oh, using Little Thief. So, how am I supposed to use this to aid my investigation? Oh, that's right. I guess I should explain how to use it, huh? Objects are outlined in yellow are things that are not present in our time, but were in the past. Things outlined in a dotted line are things that exist now, but didn't in the past. I see. You can examine and interact with replicated people and objects as you do normally. You can even present evidence whenever you find an inconsistency. Oh, and be sure to point out mistakes in the recreation with evidence too. Very well. Well, let's continue with the investigation. If there's something you don't get about Little Thief, feel free to ask anytime, okay? Okay. What do we have in our little logic that we could possibly bring together? Nothing that we can bring 2 and 2 together. Actually, pause. Yes. Silly me. I'm so silly. Why is there no blood? Victim was kidnapper? Following a kidnapper's prints led us to a body. Was the victim in a costume? Let's connect these 2 together. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume there is a very good chance that he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground. Precisely. Now, if we only could prove that the victim was wearing a costume, you'd think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around. Now, let's wind back to that time Emma said she used something to find the footprints of us and find us here. Emma, we're coming for help! Footprints, huh? I wonder how he can go about finding some of those. Can we talk? Yes, we can talk here. This is amazing! Just feel the power of science. Footprint analysis, please and thank you. Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Ah, finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes. Well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay. Stand back now and witness the power of science at work. Hey, I found something. Look, right there. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest. Then, we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Was it the proto one? If it was, I don't like it. Victim's costume data jotted down in my organizer. He was likely wearing one due to footprints' shape and the lack of blood. Okay, in that case, I'll update Little Thief's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. Well, there we go. Poor fella. Just went down like that. So, the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention. What do you want, says Old Bag. Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. Oh, interesting. Okay. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who fell was shot to the ground. Was shot to the ground? The person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. So, does this mean that Miss Oldbags' testimony has a contradiction in it? Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. See, I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Oldbag to put into the recreation. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. I think I already know what it is. But let's press.
Hold it!
I low-key forgot what we've pressed already. So if it's familiar, I'm just gonna skip the text. I do remember this, so we're just gonna continue on. I think I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. I think we're going to present. I think this one is what we need to present evidence with. And we would have to do the victim's costume. Because she says and mentions two men. But if one was wearing a costume, then why does she say two men, right? Anyways, let's present.
Objection!
Two men. How did you know the gender of the two people involved? See, that's how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Ah! Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. Ugh. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier. From the second tier? Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, you know, I was using the phrase in the metaphorical sense. I see our witness still has the screw loose in the metaphorical sense. Oh, just roasted her. The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs, which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up. Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people, but I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. Oh, sorry, I didn't really read that, did I? I was like, yep, skip. We'll read it soon. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like when I was young. I don't go 100 paces that way. I also don't mean to flash and try to make them move, but I'm not one with the judgment eye. Blah, 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 blah. Look at her. She is angry. Well, let's return to our investigation. Shall we, Kay? You've got it! Let's take a look at the history before it disappears. I think it disappeared. No, it didn't. Thank goodness. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like when I was young. Oh, people used to call me Eagle-Eyed Wendy back then. I could spot a good man from 100 paces away as I walked down the street. Just like that. Of course, they also noticed me in a flash and I tried to make their move. But I'm not that easy. I was a careful girl with a judgmental eye, but I never let a good man slip me by. You bet I didn't. If you could have seen... I wonder what she looked like when she was younger. Alrighty, we are so back. But let's take a look at what we received in our little cranium, in our little brain. In the shadow of the stage, it was hard to make out the killer and the victim that Oldbag saw in the stage's shadow. Alrighty, so let's have a re-examine. This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume. The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input. But Little Thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away. We may even find more info with which to make a more accurate sim. Alright, sounds like a plan. Nope, sorry, apologies. I assumed we didn't look through that. It looks like they broke the stage down. The stage I saw this morning in the center of the stadium has been packed away. I guess this means they're done for the day. Or maybe it's because of a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. Alrighty. And can we go up? Oh, let's have a little chat. This is amazing! Just feel the power of science. Thanks to you, I'm able to proceed with my investigation once again. Thank you. Oh, it was nothing. I'm just glad that science and I could be of service. Pretty amazing how we could see the footprints. So, what's the secret behind that thing? Oh, you want to know? Here, you can read the manual. Aha! Very interesting. So if I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints. She can't seriously be trying to use the information to her advantage as a thief. Wait. Wait a minute. Okay, can we get up there? Let me up, let me up! Okay, well. Let's put the 2 and 2 together. The stage being packed up and the shadow of the stage connect. If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down. Do you want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief? Yes, if you please. Okay. Huh. Phase through the stage, I see. Interesting. Battle of the Magicians. Max Galactica versus Troop Grammari. Grammari. I don't know how to pronounce that second word. Is that actually a word? I got no idea. Gram? Oh, it is! Okay, it means... magic, necromancy, or occult learning. Is there a pronunciation? Grammari? Grammari. I think that's how we pronounce it. Anyways, to continue. And tomorrow there will be a concert by the hip new rock band, the Gaviners. Wait. Is that who I think it is? Not that either of these stage shows interest me in the least. The guy, isn't the guy in that screenshot I sent in the server in the memes? His name's Gavin. I think. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I played. Anyways, let's take a look at this new recreation. This new silhouette of the victim in a costume. Alrighty, let's proceed. But this. There is clearly a contradiction here. Please stop stealing my lines. Oh, come on. It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me. I suppose. In any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at the time. Yeesh, I told you I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything? Yes. Well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of this stage, naturally. Right, Miss Oldbag? Yes! I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. See? Now let me update the info in the simulation. I mean, that would definitely explain the gunshot and like the angle. That makes a bit more sense, because I thought originally the gunshot was like he held the gun at like real close angle. Oh my god, is that who I think it is? Lang? Oh, I thought it would have been the other way around. I don't know why I thought it was like he got shot like from the abdomen and then it like traveled upwards through the shoulder. But it makes sense if it was like he was at a high angle and then went down. Clearly I don't think about how it works. My brain is truly off. Well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Yeah, I thought the victim was on stage and the shooter. Yeah, honestly though, it like, I think in tandem, it like two sides of the coin. It makes sense, right? I low-key thought that, yeah. But I wonder. I was gonna say, I wonder how they. You know what? I don't even know. I wonder. Full stop. Let's proceed. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here at this stadium. I see. Thanks. Lang's the type of person who, like, you do a group assignment with and he takes all the credit. Like, all of the credit. To be honest. Like I said, he's gonna take it. For what? Says Edgeworth. I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy. You two! Sir! Oh, they just remade the entire scene. And there you have it. You see, big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Now this is a recreation. So what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. This guy, give up! Please! But now we gotta listen to his logic. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth. Your little recreation showed. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see, thank you for understanding, my little crow girl. I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the raven of legend. Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Alrighty, let's press everything first before we present any evidence. This is the real scene of the crime.
Hold it!
Looks like we found the real crime scene first. Brag all you want, but we don't have all that free time, unlike the two of you. You know what you remind me of? A dog licking his wounds as he whimpers home. Well, I guess I should be thankful for all the time you saved me. Share. That's how we say thanks in my country. You're welcome. I hope he realizes we didn't do all of this for him. But I'm here now, so I'll be taking over. As I was saying, this is where the crime took place. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage.
Hold it!
Lying in wait? How did Officer Meekins even know the victim was going to come here? Simple. He was investigating the kidnappers, right? And while he was doing so, he came to understand the victim, Mr. Deakins' movements.
Objection!
Ha! And why would the good officer not want to ambush and kill a kidnapper?
Knuckle back!
You mean his motive? Who knows and who cares? You can find that out yourself when you talk to him in jail. You have no respect for the order of law. Don't get me wrong, but I need more than "there's no motive" to convince me otherwise. He's right. The lack of a motive is a rather weak argument by itself. So, the officer lay in wait on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high.
Hold it!
So you agree with how our recreation turned out? Like I said, I'm grateful that you were able to save me some time. Alright, well we still don't know why he chose to wait on top of the stage. Who cares? Maybe he wanted to become the Blue Badger. Who's to say he didn't see the stage and decided to put on a Badger stage show of his own? Or maybe there's a completely different reason? What does it matter? Still doesn't change the fact that Officer Meekins stood up on that stage and shot the victim on the ground below. That's the truth your little recreation has showed.
Hold it!
So you honestly believe that what you're saying is what really occurred? Hey, you're the ones who came up with this scenario. Are you saying you would doubt yourselves? Ugh. Touché. Unfortunately, Agent Lang's conclusions do not contradict with our recreation. Then, does that mean it all went down just as he says? No, not quite. I wonder if what we had recreated earlier was the whole truth. Well, I definitely think we need to present evidence. Add this statement. When the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. And we refer to the murder notes because the entry point is the lower right abdomen. So already here, contradictory. If he was standing on that stage, the entry point should have been the right shoulder and the exit point should have been the lower right abdomen. So we're gonna present this right here and right now.
Objection!
I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. Yeah, maybe you, like Schmitty, like I said, you big brain emoji, boom, like your brain is so wrinkly. Mine's so smooth. I can't think that. I can't even. Full stop. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get a good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. A clear contradiction! You're discounting your own conclusions? No, this one point is the only flaw. This was a mistaken parameter in our recreation. It was the stage's location, the witness's location, the killer and the victim's location. Well, we've already deduced that it's the killer and the victim's locations. Yes, the locations of the killer and the victim were wrong. Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. If this is what happened, it also explained the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then, what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume that then the killer also wore a costume. Oh. Okay, I bet you the killer wore the proto costume and evil, soulless eyes. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers. There's a lot of the There's a lot of the costumes missing from when we were. That is true. The only one that like makes sense is the pink badger, because there was one left. So there's three people. Oh, we did say that there was. I think there might have been 2 people. Did we? Was that mentioned in the last episode? In the last time we streamed? Sorry, the last time we streamed, that there was an accomplice. Or, oh, you know what? The more I think about it, I'm like, what happened last time? And I can't recall. So, I forgot. Killing between the 2 kidnappers. I'll just continue. It was, I think, yeah, just the pink head left, yeah. Who the heck? What if both of them were the proto badger? What if both of them are wearing the same costume? Wait a minute. You're not meant to be out here. But even then, it's like someone was doing that job, right? In the costume, because there's one of each walking around. Interesting. Curious. Well, let's continue. That would be the most natural conclusion, says Edgeworth. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. What if one of them was the one with their wrap around their body? Remember there was an old badger too? Who was an old badger? One of them is missing their head. Hmm. I think, and I cannot connect the dots. The bad badger and proto is suspicious. Yeah, the proto one's always suspicious. Low key, Lang doing the pointer thing is giving me Cousin Mercury vibes. But to continue, I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile. That story of Officer Meekins told about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild West area. This guy is so committed to not framing, I guess pointing fingers to Meekins. Give it up, buddy! Give up! He could be a Tekken. He could be. He definitely gives off one of like a Tekken fighter vibe. If Lang shows up in Tekken, I would not be surprised. Tekken dev, put the men in. You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it. The 3 tired tread marks are very telling. However, is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? Another bit of proof, and we're gonna rebuttal everything. I ask that you take another good look.
Hold it!
The tire marks? Yes, the tire marks. The ones there behind the stage. Oh. I didn't even realize. They were hidden up until now by the various pieces of stage equipment. As for when they were made, they must have been made after the rain had begun to fall, correct? Yes, and probably around the same time as when the killer's footprints were made. The tires on that blue Badgermobile probably got pretty muddy because of that. I say it's the blue Badgermobile because, well, that's pretty obvious too. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile.
Hold it!
3 tire marks. I have to agree that the blue Badgermobile has 3 tires. Of course. The only thing in this park that could make those marks is that roving shop.
Objection!
Are you forgetting that there are in fact 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and the proto Badgermobiles, Agent Lang.
Knuckle back!
Of course, I didn't say it can be either of the other two. But I see no reason to drag them into this just to complicate things. This guy. That story Officer Meekins told about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie.
Hold it!
Of course, you have some sort of proof that it was all a lie, correct? Of course not. Well, that was blunt. But suppose it is a lie. It would explain a lot of things, like his movements and his whereabouts. Brother said, I say proudly with my chest, nope! He drove the blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder.
Hold it!
So you still claim that the tire marks belong to the blue Badgermobile? Surely you have proof? I feel like that one's a very good, very good representation of this the entirety of this game to all the people we talk to. Oh my days. At least he's confident, right? He really said it with his chest. Couldn't be me. I'm too shy. Too afraid to say something wrong. Even if it's right. But in his case, it's wrong. Oh, I didn't realize that did an emote. It's funny. I feel like the emote really brings it out some more. To continue, it must have arrived on the scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body.
Hold it!
Besides the blue Badgermobile, there are other ways the body could have been moved.
Not so fast!
Recall what the Wild Wild West area looked like. Only the blue Badgermobile and Mr. Deacon's body were in the garage. I'd say that's proof. Suppose if one were to look at that place, that would be the only logical conclusion. However, my experience tells me that the truth is usually not so easily found. There is some sort of problem with Agent Lang's statement with regard to that scene. Looks like the only thing that car was selling was death, not dreams. Only if what Agent Lang believes turns out to be true. The 3 tire tread marks are very telling. However, is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? Now, I think we have to present our evidence to this. The three badger marks. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile. So if we I mean, this is really the only thing I can think of. Present your badge! You know what, Yui? Why not? Why not? Should we present to him?
Objection! Objection!
Hi, Mac! It's good to see you. Agent Lang pulls that prosecutor pin, holds it in hand. If you could take a look at this piece of evidence, you'd see that there is a very big flaw in your logic. Flaw? Are you sure it's not your eyes that are flawed? Talk to me again where you can see straight. Ugh. Maybe this wasn't the piece I was looking for at all! Alrighty, but no. Let's present the right evidence. Even though he doesn't wear a shirt, he likes to show off his prosecutor's badge, doesn't he? I hope you've been well, Mac. It's been ages. We are going to present the blue Badgermobile
Objection!
on this one. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' blue Badgermobile. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the blue Badgermobile had... he just spoke really fast. Had never been to the stadium. The tires, there's no muddy marks on it at all.
Take that!
Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. Then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I've got it. What about Miss Oldbags' pink Badgermobile? Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second tier seats. Oh. Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, yeah. Please, I don't want to see this guy. Look how... He looks innocent, but not at the same time. I hate him. That's what I was thinking too. I thought Oldback saw it. First she saw it, now she fell asleep through the entire thing. Lady, choose the struggle. Also, the final proof-logic music is amazing. It's very hype. I don't want to see that man anymore. That's right. There was one more parking space inside that garage. And it proves the existence of a proto Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this proto Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Objection! My struggle is being an old bag. Help! Imagine if that's the text that's about to appear. Hey, did you hear something? Help! It's real! Help me. Are you the person we're looking for? The quote-unquote kidnapped one? Oh! Are you alright? Oh, thank you, Schmitty. I couldn't remember his name for the life of me. Well, this is something. Looks like we've found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? Wild West? The kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in. Ran away using underground. And got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? Can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped. Wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No. I didn't see their faces. But two. One was a woman. A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already. Oh! 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 My goodness. Oh my god. I want that. I want what they have. Anyways, I'll even let you guys have what the kids said just now. Consider it a gift. That was, yeah, absolutely cool. Stop asking and help this man! Now, are you going to get out of my crime scene, or am I going to have to get rough? Again? You're nothing but a big bully! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go! Oh, no, 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 no. Not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily. Don't count on me to testify, because I won't. Not for you. That's right! I won't either! You hear me, you young whippersnapper? Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate? Fair maidens? Why, you little rascal. You sure know the way into a woman's heart. Longji says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever. Trying to outdo my edupoo with your fancy schmancy sayings. Let's get this over with. So we're clear. I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure. Just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Miss Edgeworth! Is someone gonna help the man out? To be continued! To be Conti. I cover up the nude part. Damn, okay. How do... Okay. He knows how to he sure does. We're just gonna leave Lance on the ground there? Yep. I guess we are. Well, it is now 2:34 on March 13, and we're back in the wild, wild west area. Hey, at least he's free, but not with them. Okay, Loki, what if the kidnapper? I don't know. Lauren Pops. I mean, I feel like I'm getting vibes. I'm getting like backstabby vibes from her. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe. I do not know. Kidnapping victim escaped from the kidnapper's hideout and was found at the stadium. I don't even know. You know what? I'm soft locking it in. It's the girlfriend. Looks like we got the boot again. With Lance safe, the focus on the investigation will shift solely onto the murder. You mean the infighting between the kidnappers? Yes. And also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Miles, my boy! Oh, speaking of, she's here. Tell me it's true. Tell me that you've really found my boy. Yes, Mr. Romano. We found him earlier in the stadium. Then, my little Lance is unhurt. He's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang. Oh, Lance! It must have been so horrible for him. Locked up like a... Locked up like a what? Her music's fun, yeah. Look at them. Lance Amano. Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver. But I have to say, I'm relieved that Lance is all right. Oh, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. What is that? Okay. It just looks bad and creepy because of the smear, but... Hello? Enhance? What the flip? I don't know, that's kind of scary. Viola? Who is Viola? Is that her name? Her name's Lauren. Who is Viola? An ex? I don't even know. A letter, Edgeworth says. Oh my god, you and I had the same idea. Imagine if that was blood, that would be so great. No, Yui! First proto, now bloody letters? Ugh. No, thank you. The way Lance is being chased after by a woman reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, well, maybe the woman, okay, you know how I said it was Lauren? Maybe it's not Lauren. And maybe it's this Viola girl. Here, take a look for yourself. Isn't this a breach of confidentiality? It's a very simple love letter. I don't think so. Oh, hey, let me see. That's really weird. It's from a loan company. Tender lender. Looks more like a collection bill to me. Letter for Lance Amano. The sender is Tender Lender Loan Company. Interesting. That's not a love letter, y'all. No, it's not. It's okay, you don't have to cry anymore. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. Oh, that's the 12th one. No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you've gone through. I suppose they were me then. I believe you said that you were Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct? Yes, I am. But... oh, it's not like we both think of each other as lovers. What do you mean? But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either? I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. It tastes so sweet when you lick it. Ah, it's so wonderful. You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring? Look, if that's not true romance in this modern day and age, then what is? So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out? Or is it just one-sided? Decided? Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know? My father used to work for Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew up together. I said it out loud. I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. And they say romance is dead. So your father was an employee of the Amano group. What did he do? I heard his job was to fly around the world. On Pegasus. Pegasus? Oh! Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second. But now, it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. I can hear the ducky heartbeat whenever Pops talks. Yeah, she definitely exudes it, doesn't she? About 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned. Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown. Sounds like the stuff legends are made of. It's been so long. I don't think I'd recognize him if we were ever to meet again. I'm so sorry, Lauren. But I won't give in to the sadness. I have to live. Yes, Lauren, live. You know what? Power to her. But let's ask about the case. How about this incident? Incident? But isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident. How did you come to know that Lance had been kidnapped? Oh, that's because of my woman's intuition. You based everything on that? I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It really must be destiny. Blush. Where's my blush? I can't remember. There, I found it. I forget where my buttons are hotkeyed. She's started fantasizing again. So, what are you going to do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We already established that there's a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there is one location that might hold a clue or two. The kidnapper's hideout? The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout. But we're still not allowed in, remember? Agent Lang and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there is no harm in asking that officer over there to let us in. Oh, really? Okay, but before we do, let's have a look at everything around. So this must be the blue Badger-mobile that Officer Meekins was driving. He said it was stolen, didn't he? Don't tell me that you were the one who stole it. What the heck are you talking about? I don't even have a license. It's illegal to drive a car without a license. A great thief doesn't break the law. Come again. This little girl has a very odd understanding of the word law. Can't really look at that either, or that. And we're not gonna leave the area. Let's oh, look here. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, isn't this one of those things you tie horses to? Yes, although the horses are in another location at the moment. Oh, and here I was hoping I would get to ride one. You know how to ride a horse? Nope, never rode one in my life. But, oh, yeah, that's right, she did say this. But I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse. Non sequitur is the only way to describe your logic. I think I pronounced that wrong last time, but anyways. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lanx's orders. Ugh. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. What do you have to report? Sir? Nothing unusual out of the ordinary, sir. Where have I heard such redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Sir! Roger, sir! Oh, that's simple. Oh, same! That is exactly what I was thinking. That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in? Sir, that's true, sir. But Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in. Gumshoe, my goat! Yay! And I couldn't refuse a request from him. Wow, Looks like Detective Gumshoe has the following. Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What's this? The man in this picture, isn't this Oliver Deacon? No, it's Colin. Colin Devoray. But the name here says Colin Devoray. Unless it's pronounced Devoray. That's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant. Gumshoe is the best boy. Aha! Eureka! It appears that Colin Devoray was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison. What is it? What is it with Ace Attorney and having a 10-year gap? I'm looking at you, great Ace Attorney. Was it 10 years or was it 15? Lord, I don't recall. I just know it was a big ass time frame. Before we continue with the talking text, let's read on this piece of paper. Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Pen E Dent Prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. He has a wife and daughter? Oh. Penitent. Is that like a... I don't know what the word is. Penitent. Pronounced as...
Penitent.
Oh. Name pun. Oh. So, it is also defined as a feeling or expressing humble or regretful pain or sorrow for sins or offense. Oh, you know what? Makes that is very on the nose. What? Then what was he doing here? Apparently, he broke out of jail and then just vanished. Thank you, I will stretch. I hope you'll stretch as well, Ringo. Can you type Devoray to Bun... wait, hold on. Is Bun Bun fixing... I think I tried fixing Bun Bun the other day. Hold on. Devoray. Devoray.
Devoray.
Ah, you're fixed! What happened to you? I don't know. I don't even know what I did. Yay! Now, to continue. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Details Oliver Deacon's real name in history. Is his name like Schmitty said last time we streamed? Or maybe it wasn't. Okay, wait. Okay, pause. I can't remember what you said last time. An anagram? Is Oliver Deacon? Is it an anagram to Colin Devoray? Good night, Ringo. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I couldn't, Schmitty, I couldn't recall if you said that his name an anagram. I remember you mentioning anagram though. Yeah, crazy. Y'all, I think we need from all the ideas, I think we definitely need a tuck emote. Squeeze. So I don't remember what it's called. I'd love to get an Ace Attorney objection emote. I knew it would be mentioned again at some point. And here it is! I remember the anagram in the 999 games. Gosh, I love those games. Now, I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Is there some sort of a link between the victim's past and this current case? These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Starting the kidnapper's hideout. Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first. Think later. More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Edgeworth, Godspeed to me, because I ain't gonna remember anything. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer. It was locked up until a little while ago. But since then, the door's been wide open, sir. I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Care to explain in a bit more detail? Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room. Oh. Oh! So they got about 10 officers to help out and break the door down, sir. 10! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I see. I guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find. "2:55 p.m. March 13 in the kidnapper's hideout." Wait, I see the costume. So this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. While you were tied up for a while in the room next door. Hee hee. Okay, please. Must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There might be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can of the other kidnapper's identity. Alrighty. Bailey! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. It is lovely to have you here. I hope you get cozy and comfy as we investigate this room. Can we go over here? That's my question. Beyond this door is another room. Is where the kidnappers held you after getting the jump on you. Must you keep reminding me? But it's the room where I got to see your awesome face. You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either. Alrighty. In here, I'm very interested. This must be where they dispose of old and worn out costumes. That's so sad. It would seem that they throw the costume away in pieces. Oh, is that the belt? Is that the old badger? In the hideout, there is a trash bin for old and useless costumes. What do you mean useless costumes? All costumes still have use, even if they're old and ripped and all that jazz. Pause. Let's have a quick look. It is the bad badger. I'm good, thank you. Thank you for asking. How about you? I am a little tired, but I think that's part of the weather as well. Sorry. I think it's part of the weather as well. It is a little bit cold where I am today. Ooh, they have barrels like these just outside. Yes. And? I know, I already asked you when we were out there. What? These were real. What would you put in them? There's an expectant gleam in her eyes that I'm about to dash. He just doesn't reply. Oh my god, he's so rude. Watch out, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a broken mirror. It probably came from the haunted house. Why is this here? Are they planning to repair it? A sign advertising the photo rally. Something I have absolutely no interest in. Yeah, but I do, and I'm going to get my hands on the rest of the Badger family. You'll see. She definitely brings a decidedly different atmosphere to a criminal investigation. You'll not to make me sleepy with your yawns. I'm sorry if you yawned as well. They are quite contagious. I'm glad to hear that you're doing better than yesterday, Fayley. I hope tomorrow as well is better. I hope each day gets better and better. 3 coffee cups! Cold, I bet. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. They look like tight, small, medium, large. Cheap styrofoam cups. Looks like only 3 cups were used. So 3 people in cahoots? Is that what I'm understanding by looking at these cups? They were on top of the table. The coffee looks like it was poured today. Unless it's just like the people who were actually doing their job. And they got coffee before they did their shift. I wonder what this key is to... You got me! It reminds me of the key we found in the other room. That's it! This must be the key for one of those trapdoors. That wasn't a trapdoor. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it. Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one? I am not having this conversation with you. You fell over yesterday. Oh no. Oh, I hope. I honestly, I understand the feeling of low blood sugar. So I hope you're doing much better today. I'm glad to hear that you took a day off. As you should. Take care of yourself the best you can. For those of you that are here, stay hydrated, eat well, and get some sleep soon. If you're in the same time zone-ish as me, because I'm about to get some sleep soon. Foreshadowing the end of the stream soon. A poster of Gatewater Land is stuck on this wall. Intrigue, fun, prestige. Gatewater Land has it all, and it's waiting for you. Oh wait, I just wouldn't say it like that. Sorry. I look, you thought Kay was speaking. It's not especially catchy, is it? I thought it was catchy. I tried to make it sound catchy. Folding chairs. And by the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers. Thanks, Schmitty. I will hydrate. There are 3 chairs set around the table. 3 of them were set up. It's very likely that the kidnappers sat in these. Oh, my water spilled. Honestly, it's not that bad as that time that my whole water bottle tipped over, and my seat was wet, and my table was wet, and the floor was wet. What a time. I think that was for an Ace Attorney thing too. Honestly, the cycle continues. And I do believe we've looked at everything here that we can see. Let's hightail back. Can we get in? No, we can't. Do we look down here? Oh, the chairs. Unused folding chairs lean against the wall in their folded state. Wow, whoever lined these up did it perfectly. They're not even a single hair off. I'd feel bad using these because it'd be like stealing the perfection away. I suspect it's more like you wouldn't want to be the one to put them away. Oh, you know what? That's fair. Alrighty, and if I move over here, you can see what we're looking at over here. Let me pop out a little bit more. I like both just as equally, I think. How about you? This door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. Oh, we get to see. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. That doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force. Hey, that's odd. The lock on this is completely fine. Look, not a single dent. But how is that possible after what that officer told us? Yeah! If the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked. So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be? Hey, it's the sword that we probably... The sword that was used to whack us in the head. It looks like a sword. A broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken like that? Found lying next to the door, broken cleanly in half. Swords don't usually break on their own. Apologies, I'm taking another sip. Water. I like tea more, especially with lemon or ginger. They do like complement it really well. Did I say that? Swords don't usually break on their own. That's true, says Kay. Alright then, let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Maybe he tried to use it to break like the lock. Lance was in here, right? Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. And that's why the door is like that? Alrighty, well, the only thing we have left to look at is the ladder. The panel that hid the entrance to the underground is propped up and wide open. Be careful of where you step, Kay. I only fell into that other opening once, you know. Oh, that's it. Okay. Then I think that's about it, and we have to... I think that's everything here. So now we gotta put the 2 and 2 together. Alrighty. In the hideout, there is a trash bin for old and useless costumes. Surely the door leading outside and the broken prop sword is like the answer. Or the connecting thing. Connect. Like I said, tried to use the sword to unlock it. Oh yeah. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock and anyone can see that it was not in use at the time. But the policeman outside said that it took 10 men to get it open. A door that was locked tight, despite it being not locked at all. It can only be because of this. Unless it was used to, like, prop it? Like, block it? We'll see. Oh, you mean... Yes. Oh, there you go. It was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed? So that's how the sword broke. Oh, well, there you go. It was used to jam the handle to the hideout's door. And then the other thing we would have to do is connect the folding chairs and the 3 cups. 3 of them were set up and there were 3 coffee cups. Or 3 cups. The common denominator between the cups and folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which... The number of missing costumes is also 3. Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers. Or so we thought at the beginning. Indeed, something isn't adding up. Literally. Is it possible there is a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see? I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers. But Instead, we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. Ah! Somebody please get this guy away from me! Help! Help! What is it? Well, Miss Edgeworth, am I correct? Wait, hold on. Should we do... I'm scared. Can they not? Exactly. Should we do the sound effect that we did before? When we did the phone call?
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct?
What are you doing? Suddenly popping out of secret entrance like that.
This is an underground passage used by staff members, sir. We badgers also make use of it in our duties.
What are they? Among Us? Literally venting around. Look, why don't you get out of there first and then we'll talk, okay?
I beg your pardon, miss.
Are you okay? Proto Badger, get! All right, only one more to go. What are you getting all excited about? Did you forget? The photo rally? Duh. See, look! Now all I have to do is get a picture of the bad badger and I'm done. Kay is awesome. Ah, yes. I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. What? It's gone! But where did it go? Oh, sorry, it's the proto bee.
What? It's gone! But where did it go?
What happened? What's wrong?
A bad badger costume is missing, sir.
Oh, is that all? It's right there in that tub bin thingy. Well, it's missing because the kidnapper stole it. Are we allowed to be telling people there was a kidnapping? Hello? Do we want to cause panic?
I heard about how they were stolen. But they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken.
What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. And I think we'll have to keep it on a little cliffhanger there for next time. And we'll have to... we'll have to talk to the Proto Badger. Who's under there? You know, he's not so scary in this one. I'll say it. He's not too scary. Next time though, we'll be talking to the Proto Badger and finding out more next time on stream. But before we do, I'm gonna save just as a record that we've saved our progress here. Next time we're also gonna be playing in the pixel art style. So I'm interested. I actually like the HD art, but I think it's good to see the best of both worlds. But without further ado, this will be all for tonight. Thank you for hanging out. And until next time, I'm definitely pining for Ace Attorney for our next stream. But we'll have to see. HD art. Yeah, I also prefer the HD art as well. But I'll let you guys know what we'll be streaming early in the day. But I'm definitely vibing Ace Attorney. Thank you. Thanks for coming in, Fayley. Have a great rest of your day. Also, remember where we last saw the granny? Where? I don't remember. No, so maybe maybe next stream we'd play the HD. I'll do it. We'll see. Maybe we can load in Pixel and then load back out and then load back in. Regan, you know what? I see it. I see it. I truly do. That old lady though. Edgy Poo. If I had a nickname with a hyphenated poo at the end, nuh-uh. I don't want Nixie Poo. No. What'd you call me? Oh, anyway, no, thank you. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys are enjoying Ace Attorney because I am. I freaking love it. This one's really fun. This one is really fun. So I'm really glad we're going through the Miles Edgeworth Investigations game. But most likely this Sunday we'll probably play Ace Attorney. Next week we'll also do some more Ace Attorney, and then we'll also jump back into some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm hoping we get to play and have some time to play Overwatch as well. If not off stream, I'd love to play some Stadia. I haven't played Overwatch since the last time I streamed it. But I digress. Thank you so much for hanging out today. It has been a pleasure and always so lovely to have you guys in company with me. Until next time, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Make sure to stay hydrated, eat well, and as always, much lubbers. I can't wait till next stream. Good night, farewell. I'm sleeping.